Hi guys, my name's James Anthony Baldwin and I am a society manager. As of the time of making this video, by the time this goes up, maybe not. You see, I have been the society manager of Genre Month, which is just a little society where we make a short film every month. Or try to. It doesn't always go to plan because of life, but for the most part we've been pretty successful. Yep, the year is up and so is my time as society manager, but that doesn't mean the society is over. We have a new society manager that will come in who's voted in by the rest of the members. But it's left me with one less thing to do, and that's left me thinking, should I start a society next year? For those of you who may not know, a society is essentially, it's like a club. When you first arrive at university, you'll normally have a few fresher events, and that's where you'll kind of see a lot of the stalls for each society, where they'll kind of be able to pitch themselves to you. And there's actually, there's a lot out there, and in a lot of cases, you don't need to start your own. However, in my case, when I came to university, I wanted to join a film production society. Now, there was a film society, which I thought, oh, perfect, that's what I want. I went and it was actually watching films, which is still great. There's nothing wrong with that, but it wasn't what I wanted specifically. In first year, though, I didn't quite have the confidence to start anything official society-wise. So for the first year, I just started Genre Month. It's more of a personal goal than a structured thing. Basically, we just wanted to make a short film every month, and we succeeded in that. And that was kind of a point where I thought going into second year, maybe I should kind of expand this idea into a society. So if there's anything that you feel like you particularly enjoy or excel at, and there's not a society there for you at the moment, that might be something for you to consider pursuing. Now, like I say, we've been in Genre Month for about 2 years now, but it's only been a society for 1 year, and there's pros and cons to it not being a society and being a society at the same time. So the main positive to having society is you have a load of support from the university. So since you're doing it through the Students' Union, you have this sort of support centre. If you feel like you aren't ready or you're struggling with a certain element of running a society, if you feel like you're struggling with your leadership responsibilities, then there's this, that you can go to the union and they'll talk you through it and help you through it. You then become a part of a larger spider's web of other societies, so you kind of have to follow more rules so that every society is treated equally. Whereas if you're not a society and you're just kind of running this club for free off your own back and it's just kind of a thing between friends, then obviously you make your own rules. An example of where this became an issue this year that wasn't an issue last year was that we needed to ensure every member that was a part of Genre Month, whereas obviously previously it was just a casual thing, so no money needed to be spent. But carrying on from the point of support from the Students' Union, you also get to build your connections with the rest of the uni. So that means you can connect with other societies easier, as well as other courses. So you can maybe take advantage of another course's resources, like us, for example, taking advantage of the drama department's props and costumes. Now, probably the most beneficial thing that we have found so far is the publicity. Last year we didn't really have members per se, we just kind of turned up and did it every month, and sometimes people would join and some people wouldn't. However, this year, having Staff's Uni officially attached to Genre Month, as well as having its own spot on the Staff's Union website, has made it a lot easier to promote the society, whereas that just wasn't possible last year. And the final thing to consider, which I did mention at the start of this video, is you can only run the society for a year. So Genre Month went from being something that was very personal in first year to something that I had to give away to someone else at the end of second year. And although it kind of makes me sad to think that I can't run it anymore, I can't kind of make it my thing, I know that it's in good hands with people that were very committed throughout this year, and that I can still help out as much as I need or want to going into next year. But irregardless of all that, I'm still faced with the same question: what do I do now? And I've been considering for a bit now whether I should start another society. I'm quite interested in screenwriting, so it's something that I've been thinking maybe starting a society would be a good way to meet other people with that same interest. But like I say, once you become a society, it's a lot more of a commitment than if you're doing it just for you. So those are some things that I'm having to consider right now. So yeah, the main purpose of this video is to kind of explain the amazing feeling of running a society and meeting so many amazing people, but also keeping it grounded in reality, because you really need to consider what's best for you. If you think you can't handle it, then maybe running a society isn't for you. That being said, starting John a Month as a society going into my second year was probably one of the best decisions I've made since coming to university, and I hope that someone will watch this video and they will make the same decision to create a society out of something that they love. That's it from me though for today. If you are interested in starting your own society, then you can find out more information on how to do that on the Staffs Union website. And yeah, if you have any specific questions that aren't covered on the Staffs Union website, then you can just drop us a message on the @StaffsUni social media, or just drop us a comment underneath this video and we'll get in touch. But with that in mind, I'll see you in the next one.